Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights reaction. Obviously, I have to get the Battleplan Arclight. Who would I be if I didn't, right? Like, it's the big thing now. It would be stupid if I didn't. Obviously, a lot of people wanted me to get to this one, so that's what I'll be doing today, and I suppose without further ado, let's go! Ooh. Are we getting another one with that, like, synthwave energy? Yes, we are.
Feel something that can't be ignored. What are we up against? What are we fighting for?
I don't know yet.
Oh, it's bigger than us. It's only begun. When dark meets the light, it burns like the sun. It's bigger than us.
I am adoring this. Mostly because it's super simple. And that's exactly why I was excited. Add a little bit of layering, and you got yourself an absolute synthwave banger. Oh, those harmonies.
Gravity can't keep us down. Looks like it's up to fate.
I love those harmonies.
It's bigger than us. It's only begun. When dark meets the light, it burns like the sun. It's bigger than us. It's only begun.
Back to the vibes. Oh, they got me. We get a bridge. I was not anticipating the bridge. Ooh, but this one has a solo. Oh, that's so tasty. Hell yeah. All the arpeggios just in a row. Keep biddly, 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 biddly. Oh, man.
Tonight we will rise. The fire that's within, it never dies. A change of the tides. You can't run, you can't hide. There's no turning back. So hold on.
God, her voice is perfect for this too.
Hold on. Right here, our world's collide. Now it's our time. We own the night.
I love the production for this one too. They're compressing a lot of things. Ooh. Vocoder vocals. Oh man, perfect vibes. How many times are we gonna get bangers from contingency contracts, for real? I'm so happy we got another song in this synthwave vibe. It's one of my personal favorites. If I could call it a guilty pleasure, I would, but there's nothing guilty about enjoying a good synthwave track. And what I really love about this one is, like I said during the reaction, the simplicity of it. It strips itself down and gets rid of all of the other crap that a lot of people tend to throw into this genre, and they're just like, you know what? We don't need any of that. Let's just sit here with a beat, some basic synths, and that's it, basically, for the majority of it. And that's just perfect. Like, that simplicity to me is exactly what makes synthwave feel good. Because if you start adding all these other layers and everything, it basically becomes a different genre, and synthwave to me needs to feel like something that I can listen to in a car driving down a highway. That's the vibe we're going for, right? So that's exactly what this does. The simplicity of that moment that you're in. That's why this being so comparatively stripped down from others I've heard in this genre is a very, very good thing. The production of this one as well was just fucking top notch. Like, I don't know who made this one, doesn't really matter. What matters is they made a banger, and I'm just so happy that they did. I love some of the harmonies in here. Really interesting decisions. I tried to pluck around on the piano and tried to figure out exactly what interval some of those were at, but they were actually moving intervals throughout, so they were mixing things together. So we probably got a few thirds in there, maybe a seventh or a fifth. A lot of those just kind of tossed in to this pot, and it just feels so good, like moving it from really close intervals to things that are much farther spread apart, and it's sometimes using like octaves to make them a little bit different too, widening that space in the ear. So it just it makes you just feel that much more involved when it like kind of broadens itself around your skull, and you're like, ooh, it really pulls you into that moment. I loved the lead synth in this one. It was just super clear. The bass was fantastic. The synth for that was great. That keytar, electric guitar with a lot of filters on it sort of sound they were going for in the solo was just phenomenal as well. I loved that feel. Funny enough, it actually reminded me a lot of the sound that Isaac Wolf used for his solo on my cover of Phenomenal Agents. It's just a very similar tone there. Obviously some differences, but definitely a similar vibe overall. And I was like, like I recognize that. So maybe they were using similar like amp synths or something to get that sound, potentially a similar rack system that they were using to get that tone out. But either way, I just really like that. There's something that feels so retro about it, but also very weirdly modern. Like, it's obviously very retro inspired, that is clear, but at the same time it feels almost too modern to be something that came exactly out of that era, you know, like just the approach to it felt a little bit more modern. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Maybe it's because it felt a little bit more funk than it did synth wavy and like from that genre, that pop sound, but there was also a lot of experimenting going on in that time for this genre. So maybe it was pulled from a synth, like an older synth, and inspired by something, and maybe that's what Isaac was doing too with his. But either way, it just sounds really good, and it's just so satisfying. Again, just kind of rocking those arpeggios, just oh, I love that. Just sitting on that for some reason with the synthwave sound is just such an 80s thing to do, you know, like hell yeah. It's not the hardest thing to do on a solo. Does not matter. It sounds fantastic, and it gets me going for some reason. And I've got to give praise to the vocalist again, because she was fantastic. I loved her sound. She had this broadness in her voice, like she really knew when to sit in her like lower chest register and like let that resonate out. She wasn't sitting here screeching out on high notes. She was projecting like crazy, just like getting all that power up and out, which is exactly what you want out of something synth wavy with a little bit more of like that rocker vibe to it like this. Definitely a very poppy song, but you have somebody who knows how to present themselves as someone who's just shrieking to the heavens, and that's exactly the vibe you want in a song like this. I think it's almost impressive that this song can be so chill but get me so hyped, you know? It's like a power metal ballad. It's like, that shouldn't work, but it does, and I'm here for it. This, for some reason, gets me hyped for something. Not entirely sure why, because it's so laid back in tone in general, but maybe it's just the vocalist having that power that's making me go, hell yeah, brother. Like, oh man, I just really like this sound. But I have been yapping about it for a while, so I will call it here. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to request something else from Arknights or anything else, by all means, drop in the comments below, and I will do my best as always to get to those. And if you haven't seen me mention it anywhere else yet, I recently did a merch collaboration with Epo TSK, and that is up on my store. So if you want to go see what the offering is there, we've got shirts, we've got sweatshirts, we've got AirPods cases. I didn't even know I was allowed to make those, but I can, so I did. So there's plenty of stuff there. We got acrylic keychains coming, you know, everything. So if you like my stuff, you like their stuff, whatever, you know, you want to support us, that would be awesome. But if you're not interested in any of that and you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that. And I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!